Hi friends. Oh my gosh, don't judge any of the mess, okay? I am just trying to sit down and get set for the week. So Sunday's always kind of like, a little bit of relaxation, but a little bit of planning for what's ahead. And so I wanted to kind of come in and encourage you guys and maybe share a little bit about what my plan is to help. Hey, Carrie. And then, of course, I have a lot of ladies starting MBF tomorrow or that have already started, but like tomorrow's our challenge group kind of kickoff. And we're operating here, we're operating in the app, so it's a little all over the place. Hey, Maria. But I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So, first off, this week, like this past week, was Beachbody's Summit. And what that is like an annual coaching event where they announce like what's coming for programs and products and like nutrition. Then they have workouts live. Then they just do a lot of celebration and excitement around like coaches' accomplishments, which leads back to you guys. Like, even if you're not a coach, like because you join us and because you trust us, it allows for a lot of cool recognition to happen. Hey, y'all. So I just wanted to give you a little recap of what happened because I think it's been a really cool week. And I've been trying to share some of my stories, but you haven't really seen it here. So first off, if you didn't see it in your bod, you have access to all these virtual summit workouts. Normally, that's something only coaches get because we're there live and only coaches go to this thing. And you get a chance to work out with each super trainer one-on-one in a way. Like, I mean, it's in a room with other people, but they're there doing it for you. Well, you guys had the opportunity to access them, and it looks like everything's still up. They said 24, 48 hours at first, but they haven't come down. And you have the opportunity to do like some exclusive workouts with each of the trainers. So I would do that this week. It's really cool. Some of the trainers are kind of featuring what's to come for their programs. Other ones are kind of showcasing what they just did. So if you're new to BOD and you kind of want to see more, that's a great place to go. Also, there's the super workout, which a lot of us did this morning. I gotta tell you, it was like the hardest thing. It's literally every trainer, almost, that's featured on BOD, 14 of them, and it's each of them giving you like a little snippet of their style of workouts. And so the workout is an hour. If you want to get your booty kicked, do it. I saw like somebody tagged me today that did it, Beth, and she had burned like 600 something calories. She did it for the hour, and it's just kind of a fun way to kind of sample everything. So if you haven't seen that yet, give it a try. The few things that are coming in the next few months, which are really cool and we'll keep sharing with you. One is Muscle Burns Fat. That obviously launched on the 20th for coaches, but the customer sign up date is the 27th. And if you're an existing customer, you can certainly sign up for this. It's really cool because the packs for it are coming with Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. The thing I constantly hear in these groups is like, my nutrition still isn't where I want it to be. I need a little more direction. And while Portion Fix that I kind of showed you in the intro video is great, and you have good resources there for that, Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset are like a nutrition course. They are yours for life, and they really empower you to see success forever with nutrition. So the Muscle Burns Fat Completion Packs are there for everybody. You get both those programs with it. If you have like an existing order of Shakeology or pre and post workout, I just tell you to cut it off and get some new ones in this completion pack because it's such a steal. It's like $130. So if you have any interest in that, let us know. I have my ladies for MBF in here, but we also have a tracking group that we're doing on BOD so we can share our progress as we go, if you will. So you have access to both when you join us, and that's really cool. So in addition to MBF, you saw Bevy just launched. That's like our tea supplement. They did some clinical trials with this and basically had participants see more weight loss for drinking this twice a day. Because it helps control cravings and has some fiber built into it. So if you're interested in that, it's something that you can shop for or talk to your coach about. A couple other things that are coming, which are really, really cool. So first off, I'm super excited about this program called 30 Day Breakaway. It's going to be like October-ish, November, I think. And it is basically a program that is going to have running. It's like couch to 5K mixes with weightlifting. You have a set trainer who tells you exactly what to do every day with your running training and with your weight training. And the goal is to get you to run a 5K on day 30. And I think that's going to be really cool because we can have like a big group turkey trot, if you will, and maybe do some fun prizes. But they also, Beachbody is going to have like medals for people who submit their results from their 5K. I just skipped over what I've been doing. Most of you know I'm pregnant. I'm 29 weeks pregnant. We have several expectant mamas in the group, and Barb Blend pre and postnatal program is going to be available August 3rd. I'm sorry, I just totally skipped over that. This does not require any extra fee or anything. It's going to just show up right in your library, and that's going to be really amazing for expectant mamas. There's trimester 1, 2, and 3 workouts, and she really helps gear you up towards like pregnancy and the intensity of it and the endurance that you need for it. And then she helps give you strength for activities of daily living, for like how you're going to be lifting the baby after, breathing exercises, all sorts of good stuff. And there's going to be a ton of meditations released on Beachbody On Demand, which I think will be really cool too, to add in like the mental health component. So I just glossed right over that. I'm sorry. But that is coming. We also have a couple of seasonal Shakeology flavors releasing. We have peppermint mocha, which is my fave. Then there's pumpkin spice, which I know if you're a pumpkin person, you go crazy for. So those are coming. We'll share those dates as they come. The last thing is a program from Autumn. Most of you who like do 21 Day Fix, 80-day obsession, you know, if you are an Autumn person, you love Autumn. She is coming out with a program called 9-Week Control Freak. And to be honest, I missed the teaser video for it, so it's something we're going to share in here, but that's coming like the first of the year. So lots of cool stuff coming. BOD is constantly releasing new content. Some of it you do have to pay for because they have to kind of recoup some of the cost to put the new program together. Back in the day, you just have to buy DVDs for every program that came out, so it's still much cheaper. But just know that if you are getting bored with anything, just talk to us. There's always going to be something new to do. So that's that. The other thing I want to talk about is Sundays. Like, what do you do on Sundays, right? Sundays, hopefully you, like me, I like to get a workout in. Usually it's a little more active recovery, not the crazy one I did this morning, but I just decided to do it. So if you like active recovery, there's some really good roll and release workouts. If you have a foam roller under 80-day obsession, there's some really good stretching, like active recovery workouts in the yoga studio under, Morning Meltdown, under 80-day obsession. There's all sorts of good recovery built into those. And then Bar Blend also has some good recovery built in too. So a lot of times doing something like that on a Sunday is a really good idea, but mostly it's just about nutrition, like getting your meal plan in place for the week ahead. And I have to be honest, like since being pregnant, I have not been super diligent about meal prep. I kind of just buy a bunch of stuff that I like and I feel it out and see how it goes. But most of my days are pretty much the same. Like I'm oatmeal and berries in the morning. Lunch is usually going to be like a salad or a wrap, and then dinner a lot of times is some sort of like protein, veggie, and maybe a carb. So I do keep it really simple. I've done my shopping, and I don't have a set meal plan written out, but I'll share with you guys what we do throughout the week, and hopefully you'll do the same. If you are someone who's following Portion Fix, though, it's really important that you have a meal plan in place. If you do 2B Mindset, it's not as important, but you have to have the right ingredients on hand too. I think it's a little more flexible for that plan. So if you're following that, you might not necessarily write it all out, but hopefully you've got an idea of what you're doing. And then obviously always know kind of when your Shakeology comes into play, etc. So today should be about rest, recovery, and planning, and I hope you're doing that. I know COVID weeks are crazy, you guys, and like they start to take a mental toll on everyone and you get exhausted and takeout becomes a norm. Like last week we ended up doing takeout Wednesday and Thursday, and I said, Colin, if we do this Wednesday and Thursday, then like Friday, Saturday, we're going to eat at home. So that's what we did, and we grilled, and it was great and like much healthier. So it's just about balance. Like perfection is never going to be 100%, especially during these crazy times. You hear my kids shouting. But do the best you can. And if you have questions about meal plan, meal prep, shopping, recipes, anything, post them in here. That's what this place is for. It's for us to lift you up and help you out. Last thing is Muscle Burns Fat Ladies. Meal prep, obviously super important, but if you're starting tomorrow, or if you've already started, you haven't done this, today should be your day of taking like measurements and photos, or do it first thing in the morning if you're starting, and make sure you have some place to start. Like it's just a 3-week program. So the scale might not necessarily move a ton, especially because you will see a slight maybe uptick in weight for muscle gain at first, and then you'll see it even out. But also just know that measurements and photos are going to show you so much more than the scale ever will. So take your photos, take your measurements, write them down. If you have your materials already, you should have gotten like something to write it on, like handheld wise. If you don't have that yet, you can always send me your stuff like via Messenger. We don't have to make it public, or you could post it over in the app, and make sure you have a plan in place for the week. Your workouts are all laid out for you. If you don't have your jump rope in place yet, because they are on back order, no big deal. Just don't use weights or something, you guys, because you could have injuries with that. Make sure you do like a dish towel or a, a cloth napkin or something like that. She even said somebody was using kids' stuffed animals, and that was fine. You just don't want something that's going to make you have like a wrist issue. But you can also do it without it. I've done it, and it's totally fine. And be ready for tomorrow. Like, this is really cool. 3 weeks is what you're doing. You're committing for 3 weeks to Muscle Burns Fat, and you will see results if you show up and do it. I started with 21 Day Fix Extreme, and it was so empowering just to give myself the gift of like completing it and knowing I did it. It wasn't perfect, but it was done, and I saw results, and it was like the greatest transformation ever. So if you're starting Muscle Burns Fat tomorrow, be sure to do all those prep steps to get going, and check in and tell us which nutrition plan you're going to use, because I think this, like, having Ultimate Portion Fix and having To Be Mindset is one of the coolest things that you have available right now. I did a video earlier this week on which, like, you know, videos of Ultimate Portion Fix or which videos of To Be Mindset you should watch to get going. Hopefully you've done that. If you haven't, though, and you just need something to start with, there are Muscle Burns Fat meal plans over in the app. There's a ton of meal plans in this group too, and you should have something like, you know, roughly set up to get going. So I think that's it. You guys, I'm excited for this week. It's been a really fun couple of weeks with like seeing the launch of this program and having Summit and just seeing what's coming. This community is awesome. Just dig in with us. If you want to be part of our AM workout thread, I meant to say this way earlier. We have like a Rise and Shine Crew workout thread on Facebook. Most of the ladies in there probably get up at like 5:30. I tend to roll on around 6. If you want some accountability in the mornings though, Eastern Standard Time, let me know and I'll add you to that. It's really nice to have that sort of accountability going to, and even if you don't want to get up at the same time, seeing a bunch of people say up, 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 let's get going is really motivating. So that is there for you guys, and we're here. We're pumped. We're ready. There's a lot of excitement right now. I know it's the end of kind of like summer, maybe. We don't know what's happening, but you can still have some really great results. So if you have any questions, drop them below. Let us know which meal plan you're going to do. Let us know you're ready for tomorrow. And have a happy Sunday night. I know I'm going to finish cleaning the bathrooms, which is real fun. And then I'm going to, hey Hollis, just relax. We need it. All right, bye guys. Have a great night.